In the frozen outskirts of Montana, tourists avoided the old lakeside lodge except for one cabin. Cabin 7, cheap, remote, and always somehow available. A traveler named Mark took it without hesitation. He should have. Nightfall. The cabin smelled strange the moment he entered, like raw meat left in the sun mixed with something metallic and rotten. Flies buzzed around the floorboards despite the winter cold. At 1:46 a.m., Mark heard a wet, dragging sound beneath the cabin. Slow, heavy, like something pulling a limp body across dirt. Then came the first voice, You're awake, good. He froze. The floor bulged slightly under him, as if something large slithered beneath. The crawlspace curiosity won over fear. Mark grabbed a lantern and stepped outside. Beneath the cabin was a crawlspace, low, dark, and filled with the stink of decay. He crouched down and shined the light inside. What he saw didn't move at first. A figure lay twisted on the ground, a human body or what used to be one. The skin was peeled off from the chest up, revealing ribs spread open like a grotesque cage. The organs were missing, torn out completely. Mark gagged. That's when he noticed fresh bite marks along the exposed bones. Something had been feeding. And then, behind the corpse, two white eyes opened in the darkness. They blinked sideways, the creature. It crawled forward slowly on all fours. Its limbs were too long, bending in ways that suggested bones had broken and healed incorrectly again and again. Its skin was stretched too tightly across its body, ripping in places, leaking thick black blood. Its jaw dislocated and dropped open, revealing 3 rows of teeth, all broken, uneven, and razor-sharp. It spoke through that torn mouth. "I'm not done eating." Mark bolted for the cabin, but the creature moved faster. It grabbed his ankle, claws sinking deep into the muscle, ripping skin open. Mark screamed as blood sprayed the snow. The creature dragged him under the cabin. His back scraped the wood until splinters dug into his flesh. The feast under the crawlspace, it pinned him down with impossible strength. Its weight felt like broken bones and wet muscle collapsing over him. Mark begged. The creature didn't care. It bit into his thigh. A massive chunk tore free, spraying blood against the underside of the cabin in thick, steaming splatters. Mark choked on his screams. The creature chewed loudly, strings of meat hanging from its teeth. Then it went for his abdomen. With one violent swipe of its claws, it split him open from hip to chest. Warm organs spilled out onto the dirt. The creature grabbed handfuls, lungs, intestines, liver, and shoved them into its mouth, gulping greedily, moaning like it was tasting something divine. Mark tried to crawl away, dragging himself through the mud, leaving a thick trail of red behind him, until the creature grabbed his head with both hands and tore it off. The spine snapped like wet wood. Aftermath weeks later, police found Cabin 7 abandoned. Underneath it lay blood-soaked earth pieces of bone arranged in piles, strips of human skin nailed to the beams, and a crawlspace tunnel leading deeper underground. Deep scratch marks lined the walls. Fresh ones, as if something still used that tunnel. Campers report hearing chewing at night, and sometimes, if they're close to Cabin 7, they hear a voice whispering from the cold dirt, "I'm still hungry."